Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to a hypnosis session that was created for a client that wanted to get a real sense of clarity as to what their next step was. They'd made the decision to move to a different part of the world. So they were selling up their home and selling their car and moving back to the place where they were born. So they were moving from the States to Europe, but really wanted to get a sense of clarity and confidence in the choices they were making so that it would be better for them. So in many ways, this is a law of attraction. It's a manifestation hypnosis session and integrates some of the symbols linked to law of attraction. So things like the Eye of Horus or the infinity symbol, or even things like spirals are all kind of connected. They're symbols connected to this idea of abundance and possibility. And they had a place in mind, but they weren't 100% sure. And it was a little kind of town in Italy. So therefore, that's why the induction starts with a piazza and a clock tower, because that's kind of the place that they were thinking about. But it doesn't define it. It doesn't mean that that's where they have to go. It just enables them to explore possibilities. There were things that they wanted, which was being close to family members, having a sense of community and connection, nature, but also the ability to travel and explore the world when they wanted. So these are certain seeds that are sown, but giving them the ability to either confirm or reject them, depending on how they feel. So if you're thinking of some kind of a life change, and that doesn't have to be moving to a different part of the world, it could be any kind of life change, this will give you a sense of exploring different futures. So you get the possibility of test driving decisions before you make the decisions. And if you think about what a worry is anticipating the future and thinking what unpleasant or undesirable thing might happen so you can mitigate for that. Optimism or positivity generally is thinking of the future in the way that you do want it to happen. So it gives you a sense of preparation, priming, or guidance to increase the possibilities of those things that you really do want more of. So if you're into law of attraction or manifestation, you'll get some value from this, but it's quite possible that you're not in a situation where you want to move, particularly to another side of the world and those kind of things. So disregard those, really get focused on what you do want. And at the same time, if you do like the idea of a bespoke session just for you, and that could be law of attraction based, then there will be a link in the show notes and we can have a chat, on a consultation call completely free to see if I'm the right person to help you with that hypnosis session. For now, though, find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in, feel like you're breathing in a sense of gratitude. Breathing in that gratitude and feeling that it's releasing sensations of tension, tightness, or even stress, and enabling it to leave your body in your outward breath. As you breathe in, allow yourself to slow down time. Breathe in twice as deep, but also twice as long to get to that depth. And as you exhale, do the same on the outward breath. Breathe out twice as long as you normally would, but at half the speed. And the longer and the deeper and the slower you breathe, the more of that resourceful gratitude you're breathing in. And as you exhale, the more you're releasing anything that no longer serves you. So with each breath, allow yourself to really feel an ever-growing sense of relaxation, knowing that this time here is just for you, for your mind to explore possibilities, for your future to become clear effortlessly. And as you continue to relax, notice how your imagination awakens. And I wonder if you could imagine yourself stepping into a beautiful European piazza, the kind that feels timeless, like it would have looked similar 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 50 years ago, where the past and future seem to meet in harmony like a yin and a yang. As you imagine yourself in that piazza, imagine a sense of community around you, the soft hum of life, not bothering you but still present around, distant voices, the occasional laughter of people enjoying a moment together. Maybe you could even imagine the sound of water trickling from a stone fountain. I want you to get a sense that you feel a sense of belonging in this place. And I wonder if you can notice the tallest building in the piazza, a clock tower rising above you. You get a sense that it's old yet still functional. It has history, but it's still precise. And it feels almost like a bridge between yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And just imagine finding a comfortable bench or chair in this piazza and staring into the very center of the clock face. I want you to get a sense that as you stare into the clock face, imagine seeing a symbol of an eye, perhaps in the center of the clock. You have a sense that this is a powerful protective symbol. It watches everyone and everything in the piazza, perhaps protecting but also revealing a portal into things yet to come. I want you to get a sense that every now and then you see the tallest hand move to represent another minute moving forward. As you stare into the clock, into the symbol of the eye, feel yourself sinking deeper into a state of relaxation, an ever-growing sense of clarity, where past limitations fade and only possibilities remain. As you stare into that minute hand, you come to a profound conclusion that you've never been as wise as you are right now. Every experience, every mistake has given you the ability to be wiser than you've ever been before. So you stare into the clock face and notice something unusual happening. That the numbers on the clock face begin to shift. I want you to get a sense that what was a circle of the clock face becomes almost two circles side by side, morphing into the infinity symbol. I want you to get a sense that for you, the future is not fixed. Every decision, every thought can lead to infinite possible paths ahead, and you have the power to choose. And all of these possibilities don't intimidate you, they're not daunting. They create a feeling of excitement. That your ability to be discerning becomes a superpower when given limitless opportunities and choices. You have the power to choose. You influence your future more than any other variable. So as you stare into the clock, imagine seeing a warm golden light glowing from it, expanding outwards, drawing you into a future of your intentions and your design. So feel yourself becoming lighter, as if the very air around you carries you upwards, like you're floating gently and easily. And as you float closer to the infinity symbol, notice how it transforms into a doorway. You are floating into the clock's face, realizing it is now a passageway, a portal through time and possibility. And this is a space where your deepest desires come into focus. A space where your subconscious mind can explore different futures freely and effortlessly. And as you find your way gliding through the portal, you find yourself standing in a spiral pathway, curving gently ahead of you. Each turn down the pathway revealing a different version of your future. And maybe you see them as thoughts in your mind's eye or pictures on a wall. But as you go down this spiral pathway, notice how much choices there are. Different landscapes, mountains in one image, lakes in another, blue skies in one, a sandy beach in another. You feel empowered by all these choices. This is your time to explore, to experience different futures, and to discover what feels right for you. explore in your mind and then test it in reality. If it feels good in your mind and it feels good in reality, it could lead to an excellent decision. Feel that your ability to be discerning, but also adventurous, is amplifying. I want you to imagine a future in nature combined with community. That particular pathway is taking you, luring you in with a scent of fresh, clean air. You can feel it in your lungs. It makes you feel healthy. In this future, trees sway gently, birds sing softly, and you can see a charming town. It's lively but not crowded, welcoming yet peaceful. It feels friendly, where people say hello or good morning, greet each other by name, and local events bring the community together. Here in this future, you feel a sense of belonging. And now you test out a different path of the spiral. I want you to see a home filled with warmth, but more importantly, familiar faces. Siblings that were too far away in the past, and now they're close. Laughter over shared meals. Feelings of deep connection. Conversations that feel effortless. In this future, you feel the perfect balance of independence, but also togetherness. As you realize how fulfilling it is to have love and support and connection close. As you leave this future, you explore another pathway on the spiral. And in this future, it's all about freedom and adventure. The ability to catch a train or a plane to somewhere new. That where you're living doesn't mean that you're stranded. You have the ability to be anywhere in the world. Because in this future, you have a well-connected home with easy access. You're potentially just a few hours away from being somewhere else on the planet. One moment, you're in your sanctuary, and the next you're off, exploring new lands, new cultures, spending as long as you want and returning when you choose. In this future, your home is your stable base, your fortress, but a strong, stable fortress to retreat to or return to means that your spirit is free to explore the kingdom of the world, knowing that whenever you choose, you have that familiar home to lay your head. I want you to get a sense as you experience these different futures that your inner wisdom is already guiding you. Your emotional reactions tell you what you value more and what you value less, what feels right, what feels aligned, what feel like it vibrates with the very future that you do want. I want you to get a sense that all of this is information so that your intuition can guide you. I want you to imagine the kindest, most encouraging voice possible within your inner dialogue, saying the words, I am grateful for what I have, and I am clear on what I want. And know that this is not an affirmation, but a powerful statement of truth and intent. So take a deep breath and feel a powerful certainty that feels like it's expanding from your very core. And I wonder if you could imagine holding an object made of gold, and you realize this object is the golden infinity symbol made of solid gold in your hands. Touch it, feel the weight, the texture, the smoothness. This represents your boundless potential, your limitless ability to create the future that you desire. Know that you are just weeks or months away from guiding yourself closer and closer to your ideal life, breathing the air of your new home, able to walk into the town and not be dependent on a car, connecting with community, sharing moments with loved ones, and traveling with ease, as it dawns on you that the ideal future is a fusion of futures, not a future of compromise where it's either or. The infinity symbol lets you know you get to choose a future where all of your desires are possible. You don't have to live near a beach to experience beaches. You don't need to live near a mountain to enjoy the mountain air. You can have it all. And as you think about that vision, imagine that golden infinity symbol glowing. Not just gold, but almost like it's emitting light. And I want you to feel that this future is a safe future, a fulfilling future. That you are being blessed with protection, wisdom, and a sense of intuitive clarity. And you don't have to wait for this. It's already yours. It is aligned and unfolding. But perhaps notice something crucial in whichever future you are guided towards. Observe yourself like you're seeing yourself like someone else in that future, full of health and vitality. See yourself perhaps bathing or taking a shower, and you can see for sure that in this future you are healthier than you've been in years. I want you to get a sense that this is your future. I want you to get a sense that all of this is planting seeds in your unconscious mind that will work alongside your discernment and intuition to give you more of what you desire and less of what you don't. A future of happiness, fulfillment, health, and vitality. I want you to get a sense that this is steering your destiny to a wonderful place. But imagine walking back from those spiral pathways, and then imagine floating backwards through the clock face and floating all the way back down to a chair or a bench in a piazza. perhaps even a piazza of a town that in the future you will call home. And it feels good here. And imagine not taking a car but walking back to your home and getting a sense that it feels familiar. I want you to imagine staring at yourself in a mirror, knowing that this is you in the future, and seeing how healthy you look, and realizing it's time to leave this thought, knowing that you've planted wonderful seeds in that fertile subconscious mind that are already taking root. So it's time to leave this place. So take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Start to connect with the here and now. As very soon I count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. And you will awaken with a sense of optimism, hope, positive expectation, but most importantly, clarity. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.